Hello guys, welcome back to the Weekend Roundup. If you're not being before, we're going through all the games and all the action across Europe for the weekend. Obviously, we're focusing on the Premier League, as we always focus on the Premier League. Premier League's the best league, and it's obviously, I'm in England. You know, I support United. The teams I watch are in the Premier League. The games I watch most are in the Premier League. Usually I do end with a topic, but this week, even though it's been 2 weeks since we started this episode because it's been an international break, I've actually not got a topic, I've actually not got any discourse to go on about. Obviously we've had the Thomas Tuchel news, but I've already covered that in a video, and I feel like the topic of the week stuff might start to fade away now that I've got my love or hate series going on full force. That might drift into fitting into that instead. But anyway, let's just start off with the title race. And obviously the three teams that have been put into the title race were Arsenal, Liverpool and City, but Chelsea had the chance to put their name in the hat if they could have got a result against Liverpool. They didn't. It was 2-1 to Liverpool. But Liverpool had a really good game. Jones really run the show. Obviously you got spoken a lot in commentary, and you know, when watching it I was like, is he? And then when I've rewatched the game afterwards, I've gone, oh, you know what, Curtis Jones was everywhere. He's getting involved in everything, like, because when you're watching it and you're not looking for it, you might not notice it, but he honestly was everywhere. He was doing everything. He was, you know, he scored the second goal. He could have won a penalty, but he got turned around. He played a vital pass in winning the first penalty. He was a big part in the whole way Liverpool played the game. I managed to get a win against Chelsea. Obviously VAR was running the show. There was a VAR, you know, incident every you know, cutting there, and it just kept on going. It's like it just feels like it's ruining games. They talk about stopping delays in games, and yet the biggest delay is from the referees checking VAR over and over and over and over again. But Liverpool got the win. That is now 10 wins in 11 games under Arne Slot. God. So it's not just the fact that Ten Hag's Dutch, which is great to see. Two other games happened then in the title race. Arsenal and City, who had to keep up with the pace that Liverpool are setting. And City did manage to do it with a win. Gvardiol scoring a great goal, a fantastic goal, but it was to equalise after Wolves had, had hope given to them. They had their hope given to them. They're on 1 point so far this season, and they stayed on 1 point because of a John Stones 95th minute winner. He's been their clutch player. Gvardiol and Stones been pretty clutch for City so far this season, been involved a lot. And, you know, I'm sure when Haaland's slacking and can't get the goals, Pep's not going to complain about the defenders getting some goals. Arsenal now have to keep up with the pace of City and Liverpool, but they couldn't. They played before both of the teams, and they lost 2-0. Saliba got sent off, and I feel like that could be a bit of a worrying sign for them, because last time Saliba didn't play a few games in the Premier League, they went on a bad losing streak, a bad, winless streak. And it could happen again with the games that they have set forward. They have, Saliba's going to be missing Liverpool, Newcastle and Chelsea. That's worrying. That is really, really worrying for Arsenal fans. They've lost to Bournemouth. They've, dropped points 3 times this year so far already. It piles up, it adds up, and it could be really worrying for Arsenal. So yeah, City and Liverpool are the only two that are still like pushing on the title race. Obviously it can still change. We've got a full season to see what can, happen. Liverpool might absolutely fall off the planet. We'll wait and see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, some people Leicester and Southampton, let's go to the other side of the table now. Obviously touted in that relegation battle, and Southampton took a 2-0 lead in this game. For some really nice finishes as well, some really nice plays, some really nice attacks, and I feel like Southampton do attack really well. It's just that they don't attack enough. They kind of hold the ball in their own half, and we won the possession game, but it's great winning the possession game if you're not going to do nothing with your possession, because in the end they got punished. Leicester managed to come back with a couple of goals. Hamas made a couple of good saves, and then Ayew in the 98th minute. It was actually the latest ever winner that Leicester have scored in the Premier League. 98th minute, Ayew scores the winner to make it 3-2, and Southampton drop even more points, staying on 1 point alongside Wolves. Lucky them, but Leicester get another win, and things looking a bit brighter for them. Things looking like they might actually survive this season. Because another team that's down there right now are Ipswich and Everton, 2 other teams that are in that relegation scrap. And Ipswich really needed that win. I really thought Ipswich would get that win in this game week, but nope. Everton managed to do it with 2 really nice finishes, 2 roof of the net finishes, 2 powerful finishes that just absolutely took Muric by surprise. I think Muric has been having a good game. Ipswich has been unlucky. I keep on saying it week after week. The win will come, Ipswich fans. The win will come. Trust the process. But yeah, it's a big win for Everton, that is. Spurs in it is a London derby. As people don't class it a derby, it is definitely a derby. 4-1, and it all changed after Madison got taken off for Sarr. Kulusevski got moved further forward, and he ran the show. Kulusevski is the man on form right now in the Premier League. He's having a good time for it, but the show was taken away from Kulusevski because Kudus took the show after scoring quite a nice goal. You know, he was touted as West Ham's hero for the day, really. You know, someone who put a bit of a smile, and he just lost it. He lost his composure. He lost his temper completely. Kicked Van der Ven twice. Van der Ven gets up, he's going, "Are you stupid?" And then Kudus just pushes him in the face. He pushes him like that, and then he does the same to Sarr, and then he accidentally bumps into Richarlison, and the ref gives a yellow card. And I'm like, I was watching it live going, what? And Alan McCoyst's commentary was like, yeah, that's fine. That's a yellow. Yeah, he deserves a yellow for that. And I was like, what? Am I losing my mind? In modern football, that is a red. That is the most clear evidence. That's an 8-game ban type of red. That was like a complete loss of head. And, not being able to trust it on the pitch, in my opinion. But, wow. Fulham and Aston Villa, quite an interesting game because Fulham being, had a bit of form right now. But I said this the other day. Fulham will fall off, and Fulham fell off because 3-1 Villa. I thought Villa had a really nice game. Villa had a really good game. Jimenez on really good form for Fulham right now, but a really bad penalty miss from Andres Pereira as well. Put them in the situation where they were there to lose. We'll see how Villa do. Couldn't panning up with the Champions League and stuff like that. We saw a few dropped results. We'll see if that continues with Champions League this week. We'll see if that affects them next week, but Villa will be happy with a win after the international break, getting some more points on the board. Brighton and Newcastle, two other teams that will be fighting for Europe this year, and Brighton, to my surprise, beating Newcastle 1-0 as well, keeping a clean sheet, a really good clean sheet. Verbruggen making some really good saves and being heavily involved in the goal, taking a free kick quick, thinking of the pitch. Welbeck controls, knocks it down to Jorginho puts it Welbeck through. Welbeck calmly finishes it because he is the man. Welbeck, that guy Wells, he's back on it, and we're saving the best to last, guys. We're saving the best till last because United beat Brentford. We did beat Brentford, and it was a good game as well. It was a really good game. De Ligt, man, he's a proper warrior, bleeding everywhere. It's a bloody good victory, I tell you that. And now, but yeah. Chef's kiss. It was just nice. It was just nice. We started taking off quick. They got their one goal from when we were down to 10 men. They made advantage of us being down to 10 men and De Ligt not being in the space in the box where he would usually be. It was a smart goal. Well done, Brentford. But we were the better team on the day, and we have been the better team for most games this year. So it is nice to see a win. Finally, it's our third win of the season. But I've got a chef's kiss to the Rashford assist for the Garnacho goal. I said this for ages. Rashford isn't this out-and-out goal scorer. He gets touted as out-and-out goal scorer. He's Ryan Giggs. He's a Ryan Giggs regen. Except he's like the good version because he donates to stuff rather than hitting his wife. But the ball played just pinpoint perfection onto Garnacho's foot, and Garnacho finished it calmly. On to the team of the week, and it's going to be Verbruggen in that. As I said, he made some really good saves, got involved in the goal. I think all around good game and a clean sheet, can't complain. I did have Hamas originally because he made some really good saves, but he conceded twice at the same time, so yeah, we go Verbruggen. A back three of Keane scoring a very good goal and keeping a clean sheet. Gvardiol scoring a really mint goal, I had to get him in there, and Zebrigny from Bournemouth, we had to get in there because he clinching against Arsenal. I could have gone with any of the Bournemouth defenders, but I've gone with Zebrigny. He's my favourite of them all, and the clinching against Arsenal, I said. A really, really strong midfield four of Curtis Jones, who was the best game in that Liverpool-Chelsea game. Kulusevski had a really good game against West Ham, and Pap Sarr as well, because he was one of the other difference makers, and he had a really good game himself. And then Buonanotte sparking the comeback, inspiring that comeback against Southampton for Leicester. He has been an insane player and a massive addition to Leicester this year. The front three, I have gone with Kluivert, goal and an assist against Arsenal there. Danny Welbeck, I said that guy Welbs, the only goal in that Newcastle-Brighton game, and then Garnacho, what a game he had. On to the European leagues and stuff like that. We're going to start with the Championship, as we always do, with Cardiff beating Plymouth 5-0. Not too great for him, really. That not too great. It was close results all around, but a big one in the derby there between Luton and Watford. Watford sending a few digs towards the Kenilworth Road, and Luton sending a few digs back with a 3-0 win. That's the way to do it. Barcelona beating Sevilla 5-1 in La Liga, with Lewandowski getting 2 and Torre getting 2. Barcelona, man, they starting the season strong. Everyone's talking about these new Galacticos that are happening at Real Madrid, but they just can't keep up with the pace Barcelona are setting right now, because even though Real did win, Mbappe and Vinny, the main two frontmen for this new era, getting the goals, it's still Barcelona looking at a team to watch right now in the league. They're looking like a nice team to watch with the goals galore, and it's just Hansi Flick's got them running well. Is there another treble on hand for a Hansi Flick team? We'll wait and see. He's already got one under his belt. 2 trebles. What, be the second manager in history to do it after that other guy, Guardiola. On to the Bundesliga now, with Bayern Munich winning 4-0 and Kane getting 3 goals. He is tasting blood. I'm telling you now, he wants that Lewandowski record, and he won't stop until he gets it, and he'll come back to the Premier League and score a lot more goals and get Shearer's record too. Dortmund beating St. Pauli 2-1, a big win for them. They can't be dropping points in games like that. That's their games that they need to win, and they look like they might slip up, but Guirassy saved them. Leipzig beating Mainz 2-0 once again. If you're going to keep up with the pace Bayern Munich set, they've got to get these wins through the board. And then Leverkusen beating Frankfurt 2-1. Once again, it's a close game, but they got through it. Big results in Ligue 1 as Lyon beat Le Havre 4-0 with 4 different goal scorers. Marseille beat Montpellier 5-0 with 5 different goal scorers, and then PSG beat Strasbourg 4-2 with 4 different goal scorers. So a lot of different goal scorers, and it's going to heat up that race for the Golden Boot. I still think Greenwood will probably get it. I think Greenwood's arguably the best striker in the league right now, which crucify me right now. Yeah, do it. On to my favourite league to talk about after the Premier League. It is the Serie A. It is the most exciting league, and it actually got voted the second most exciting league to watch outside of the Premier League. Premier League also being the first. Napoli beating Empoli 1-0, keeping top of the table. Fiorentina wins 6-0 against Lecce. Inter keeping on that title race, beating Roma 1-0 is a massive win away. That is a massive win away for Inter Milan. AC Milan beating Udinese at home. Juve beating Lazio 1-0 as well. As I said, Thiago Motta's reign maybe taking a bit of a plateau right now, and I do want to see him a bit raised up, but it is tight at the top. It's all to fight for, and I'm looking forward to see how that Serie A season goes on. I said it feels weird ending without topic of the week. I usually do love that topic of the week, but I've had quite a tiring weekend myself, so no topic. I do apologise. Maybe next week I'll treat you with 2, or maybe this might be a new change with the Love or Hate series. I said, if you've not checked out the Love or Hate series and you've been here and you love my channel, go check out the Love or Hate series, because it's a new series. It's talking about football. That's what we're here to talk about, right, guys? And it's a good for discussion series. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully I do catch you next time. Cheers.